Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. More than 2 months have passed since my last devlog, so I guess it's time to make a new one. And today, as always, I will tell you what updates did Come Together get in this period of time. And believe me, there are tons of things to talk about, cause of course I managed to do a lot of stuff in these 2 months. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Well, first I wanna start with telling you that I have successfully updated all the levels in the game once again. To be exact, I didn't touch levels themselves. I just added so-called background environment. It's just a set of objects flying around the level. But what an atmosphere it manages to create. Almost every level in the game now has its own themed background environment. And it helps in making levels not that empty. And it also creates some kind of mood for each individual level. Next, I added transitions. Some levels in the game now have bonus passages. In a nutshell, bonus passage is just a level that can't be accessed through menu. It just doesn't exist. And the only way to enter it is to play throughout the game. These passages help in making a transition from one level or mechanic to another. For example, bonus passage in level 1.9 creates a smooth transition between puzzle level and one that involves dodging mechanic. So instead of having a sharp game style change, we have a bonus passage level which will give you a hint that there will be something different. But bonus passages like that are not just about smooth transitions. Let's take a look at my favorite example in stage 4, a bonus passage that involves a completely different mechanic. The next major update is stage 6. But you know what? I've been hiding something from you the entire video. Levels are fully finished. So from now on I hope I will only be working on another game modes and stuff like that. I also have to finish all the NPCs, secrets, shops, etc. But it doesn't matter. For now let's talk about the newest, the best and the most interesting stage in the game. Stage 6. And that's correct. Stage 6 introduces players to a completely new experience. Some new mechanics and unordinary levels. The stage itself gets darker and darker as you progress. It gets to the point where you can't see at all. So guess what? A shining potion. Just drink it and let your light illuminate all of those dark corners. It involves lots of differently built levels and labyrinths, of course. Fortunately, that's not all, as we have these red square little boys. Time your moves and make sure you won't touch them. Very interesting and intense stage indeed. The most fancy and maybe beautiful one as well. And yes, as I mentioned before, this is the final stage. The next update is a new tutorial. Yeah, for the 4th time. Nothing really interesting here, I just think it's more concise and explains game better. Now let's talk about players and overall juiciness of the game. I updated some animations for players, but you probably won't notice that change. I also added more particles. Now, for example, using a one direction, opening the gate, picking something up, pressing pressure plates, well, you name it. All of that actions are now accompanied by beautiful particles. And it's so satisfying, I can tell you for sure. Player reactions. It's a pretty honorable mention as well. And it's very simple. Players can react on your actions or what's happening around them, and it makes characters look much more alive. And it also kinda makes your gameplay less boring, I guess. Especially with non-occasional reactions that have only a slight chance of happening. So these were the biggest changes in this version. And don't forget about tons of small improvements in performance, gameplay itself, animations, etc. I just can't talk about all of them in one video. So I will always mention only really huge and interesting updates. By the way, Steam page was receiving lots of updates as well, but since it's so far from finished version, I just don't talk about it usually. Well, I think I mentioned all I wanted, and that's pretty much it for this devlog. As always, I hope you really liked it. Still, there is a lot of work to me, but I hope I will be able to release the game in Q1 2023. But even if something unexpected happens, it's not actually too bad to delay the release, as I want to give you finished and perfect product. So I guess I will continue working on it then. Share your feedback in the comments section, wishlist the game, subscribe if you want. All of that is a huge feedback for me. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Good luck!
Shine